What's happening? I'm Colin McKay and this is Pat Duffy, and we're gonna check out the questionable video, which is 30 years old this year, incredibly.
30 years old.
Crazy, we filmed this when we were like 6 and 7.
I was 10. I'm a little older.
I can't do it. Ah!
Joel Rona, to start it off. He was one of the best. Rona had the sickest style and pushed the Mongo. He was the second dude to ever ollie the Gons channel after
Really?
Gons. He had way quit skating, like hadn't skated forever.
Let me give the theory of Pat, dude. You see Pat? Pat is actually a Terminator. Oh. I like that. See, Pat's a Terminator. He was supposed to kill someone, and he came from the future, but then his program malfunctioned. And so now he's invincible, dude, and he can fall on his face and it won't hurt him. Ow, shit. Yep, my knee, I'm gonna need knee surgery now, dude.
Now, are these like the first time you did these tricks on this big rail?
I had skated this rail before, but this is when I wanted to go backsmith, so that was the first backsmith.
Did you know, like, I'm gonna change the fucking game with this part? These fools better be ready.
Oh,
right there, were you like,
that was the whole plan.
you guys
Written down on paper.
gotta sit down.
That was exactly my mindset when I was fucking 16.
So, in other words, you were obliviously gonna change the game right here.
That's completely oblivious.
When's the first time you saw this, Colin? Like these clips or?
I was the last one on Plan B of this crew. Yeah. It was like, I got on like 3 months before.
I think I was the last one.
No.
I think it was like...
It was like right at the same time, but I saw this when I came down to visit like 2 days before the premiere. We weren't sending footage to each other on our iPhones.
But we knew because
It was-
Chinaski always
it was-
kept us in the loop about whatever was doing.
Transky would write like a monthly team letter, fax it or email it
Yeah.
to everyone to let everyone know what was going on. What did I think? I thought this was just insane. I only heard rumors
First
of
trip.
like, you know, Chernansky had this kid. He wanted to put him on. He brought him around like Rick and Mike and Sheffy, and like not that they were haters, but they weren't necessarily trying to put any kid on.
Hubba.
And then this right here, I think you did that with those guys there that day.
Rick and Mike were not there, but Sheffy and...
Let's
Dan-
rewind that. What just happened right there? I don't think we fucking acknowledged.
The back three over the table at Pasquale was literally straight off the plane.
Nothing even remotely resembling this had ever even been thought of. That rail had been around for years and no one even...
Well, I mean, I didn't know. I was just like, I'd never been to San Diego
When you
to
landed
skate.
that, were you like, I just changed the game?
Fuck no. And I remember the rails in the front. I was like, I was telling Mike, I usually like to ollie the stairs first.
How
I don't
sick
want
is
to be
the
ollieing the
slappy-
stairs to warm up.
That's my favorite part of this clip, the slappy out
It's the
of
most
the
famous
18
frontside slappy of
stair.
all time.
It might be, huh?
Grind some big rail and then perfect frontside slappy.
And then he's like, nah, fools, you thought I was a rail skater? I'm technical. Sit down. Where are you at, Carol?
I don't know why Kelch was always cool with me at E&B. He was always
'Cause
like,
you
yeah,
were-
Duffy could stay. He'd be regulating, like kicking fools out. And he'd be like, all right, you're cool.
Killing it.
He'd like boot my homies that I drove there with and be like, you can stay. And I'm like, well, these guys are leaving. I gotta go.
All right, who found this Del Mar rail and took you to it?
Slasher. Dave Sloshbach.
Let's get into this though. Like at this time, right here,
And-
this day in history, a kinked rail had never been grinded before.
No, I don't know about that. Is
A
it
double
true?
kink
I'm
rail.
not
Nothing that long, for sure.
Maybe nothing that long.
Gons
But
has board slid the blind rail.
yeah, I'm not.
Nobody has grinded a double kink rail.
That size.
That's
way.
my recollection.
This was at the end of the day, and we were just all out. I was with Jordan Richter and Oscar Jordan and Slash.
But when you pulled up to this, were you like,
I-
yeah, no problem? Or were you
I
like,
don't
that's
remember.
never been done? Or were you just
No.
like, get me a burrito?
No, I was like,
Sit
oh,
down
this
and
thing.
film.
I was like, this thing's low as fuck. Back then, it was like, it was
Looks
just
awesome.
like another spot, another day. We're almost done. Like whatever.
When did you finally sit and kind of see, like, not necessarily your finished part, but kind of like your collection of footage?
I didn't see it before.
We didn't get to see final edits before
No, we didn't.
premieres.
Right?
No, like
I don't remember. I don't
fly
remember
in
all the
on
team being there
Saturday
for
and that
final
night. You're
edit
like,
at all.
okay.
No,
What
I think
happened?
I saw it on at La Paloma
Yeah.
for the first time.
Yeah.
I remember being like, so frightened to see myself too. Like so fucking.
How was the reception at La Paloma? The crowd?
Oh, it was good. Like they were stoked,
I can
dude.
imagine.
Like they were stoked. But I just remember like sinking in my chair, dude. Just like, oh god.
The rail backlip in the rain. Whose idea was that?
I had the back lip with. We went and shot it with Tobin, but we needed the footage, and so Mike actually drove up from SD.
And where is that rail?
That's in Nevada. It's called Olive School. It had only been board slid, and I think it was only Gabe Morford that had board slid. But it just happened to start raining, and I'm like, I'm not gonna like fucking have, you know, boss Mike Ternowski drive all the way up. He stayed in my house, you know, go home empty-handed. There was no pressure. I just wanted to. Look at.
And then it goes right into this guy's part.
Yeah.
Surfing down Burrard Street. I wasn't going back and forth from Vancouver to SD. Like, I got on
Just
Plan B like 3 months before, and Danny was more coming to Vancouver to skate than me going to SD. I was 14. I still had little kid
What's the story behind the shaved head?
style. Probably copying Matt
fucking-
Hensley or something.
Yeah, being punks.
You know, we were straight punks downtown. We were like begging someone to test us. Could have popped that more. This was like first day, like Danny got up, like, okay, like this is the closest bowl to my house. So much like Duffy upon arriving this week, it was just straight to the filming. 3 then 2, downtown van.
Is that
Eaton's downtown. Front 3 down Eaton's, dude. Come on.
Come on.
Those one sides across the whole
Back,
thing.
Look at that.
Who picked Iron Maiden as your song?
I think that was me.
You realize, like every kid, all the parks.
Listen,
they
like,
skate, this is the uniform of today, right now. You know that, right?
Let me just say something here. Like when you guys, young guys, are out in the streets filming and you have a line that is like decent and you don't want to refilm it because you're so tired, this nollie heel has pissed me off for 30 plus years. Okay? So keep going, refilm that shit. Otherwise, you're going to be 46 watching a clip being like, why didn't I refilm that? First backside pressure flip ever done on street.
That's it. It's insane that you guys had to film like 2 parts, like vert part, street part, and you had to run 2 contests.
It wasn't that.
Yeah, how'd you kind of split up the filming, or was it just like you wake up?
We
"Oh, I
were
feel
just
like
little savages, like every little dude right now. You go skate vert, you go hit the streets in the morning. On the way to the vert, you hit the vert, and then you get off where you have to transfer buses and film at the transfers
I
all the way
can't
home.
imagine fucking what you're going through trying to skate a contest, a street contest, and a vert contest. It's fucking.
Yeah, there's that too.
That's like mind blowing.
It wasn't too much.
Colin has the best indie air known to man.
Oh,
That
thank you.
Indy 5 was amazing. Right.
So like that right there, Rick was like, heel flip indies hadn't been done yet, and Rick was like, heel flip it. I was like, oh, okay, thanks, Rick.
Was that? That's not the ranch, is it?
That is the range.
What is still around?
The blank boards, the blank t-shirts.
What's the story behind the blank boards? It just like
We just thought it was cool. We just thought like, for us as kids, we would never run our own t-shirt or our own graphic.
No.
That would be like
But there-
absolutely
That was like
no.
Mike
There was a
Tails.
point. There was a point where it was like kind of like it was cool to have a blank board. Like blank
Right.
boards were
Totally.
like the thing,
And
and fucking the bosses hated it.
They hated
Like,
it. And then
fucking
beyond that,
Ternowski
like the even
hated
more
it.
silly one was like, wear your friend's company's t-shirt. You know, like
That was
just
another
ignorant.
one.
Yeah.
That was another one. Was where like you wanted to rep different companies because they're your buddies.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Had that kickflip barrel indie been done? That was a
I
first.
don't
yeah.
think so. Pretty
That
much
was a
any
first.
time
I
the
think
board's
that was-
flipping is just the first time we've done this.
That was fucking so good.
That place was called Ape Shit right there because they went ape shit with the yellow paint on the curbs.
It's called ape shit.
Now you're nasty.
That was my one. Yeah. I remember being stoked on that front shot.
This
Wait,
was-
now Duffy and I,
we were just talking about this. This
who invented that trick?
Front shove, late back.
Front
180?
shove,
Yeah.
late back 180.
the
Colin's,
first one down.
I don't know.
claiming Colin has this one. This is
Yeah.
his.
Yeah.
I think it's
probably like
his trick.
You know
I
what I mean?
don't think I did invent that. This is possibly the first one on film.
Properly filmed,
Downstairs
for sure.
without- not
is
on
his.
flat, reverted. You know, like downstairs and turned
Yeah.
all the way. I think it's the first one.
But it would be interesting to know
Sick.
who invented it.
Like, who did it first? I was kind of thinking maybe a little novice.
Yeah, probably
somewhere
the flat
in like
ground,
one of his flat
shuffle,
ground
yeah.
street spots, like in Venice or something. Nollie front foot flip. It's gnarly.
Perfect.
FSU!
That wasn't my board.
Whose was it?
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
There's a guy that uses this system. He's North American champ. He's second.
Oh, he's second in North America?
Yeah. Wow. He's very good.
Wow.
I don't know.
It's
No more
not.
than I know your name.
It's
But
not cookie
but
and
I
Jenkins,
have
is it?
a respect for them, and I like.
Like back in the day when
That's
you could
right,
just like
he does.
take someone's skateboard and
know.
put fucking chapstick on their camera. And
Yeah.
You didn't have to respect.
Look at how serious he gets right there. He got so dead serious. Like, what the fuck are you doing?